This is Steve Robinson, and I have prepared a brief 5-minute video which serves as kind of a user's guide for our systems portfolio and our systems appraisal feedback report. All institutions affiliated with the Academic Quality Improvement Program, or AQIP, must prepare and submit a systems portfolio on a 4-year cycle. Ours is 87 pages and covers the 9 AQIP categories, describing our processes, results, and improvement efforts for each one. The portfolio shows evidence that we continue to meet the HLC's criteria for accreditation. Our portfolio is divided into 9 sections, one for each of the AQIP categories, and there are 3 types of questions in each: process questions, results questions, and improvement questions, for a total of 137 items. You can access our systems portfolio on the web at aqip.mcc.edu. You click on this large button, which will take you to the portfolio, all of the source documentation for it, and the HLC feedback report itself. When you're in our portfolio, there's a link on the first page that will take you to a hypertext version, which contains some multimedia elements, including short film segments of MCC employees describing our institutional systems. But the PDF contains all of the charts, graphs, and evidence that we supplied to the HLC to show that we continue to meet the guidelines for accreditation. When we received our feedback report, all of the items were ranked on a scale of significant or super strength through strength, opportunity, and outstanding opportunity. Outstanding opportunities are things that the reviewers feel that we should urgently pay attention to. And it should be noted that opportunities and outstanding opportunities are not necessarily deficits, weaknesses, or things that we're doing poorly. They may just be emerging things in the external environment, or some ability that we have to improve. When looking at the actual feedback report, you will notice a lot of boilerplate language, but it was prepared specifically for our institution by trained systems appraisers. We received the feedback in early October. When you look at the table of contents, you'll note that there is an executive summary which talks about strategic issues and accreditation issues, and there's also a section for each of the AQIP categories. An interesting piece of the feedback report appears on page 7 here in this box. This sentence essentially says that we are in compliance with all of the HLC guidelines and criteria, giving us a clean or a clear report. And the strategic issues are listed there in the executive summary. The team did not highlight any accreditation issues, which is a good thing. In the actual sections on the AQIP categories, there's a pattern here I want to point out. On the far left, they list the question or item number, and immediately to the right of that provide a rating of SS, S, O, or OO, and then there is a narrative comment corresponding to the answer that we put in our portfolio. The strategic issues that were raised by the reviewers are these. They feel that we should examine how to be more proactive, systematic, and reflective as we design our processes, that we would benefit from more robust and systematic data processes to support our decision making, and that we should systematically compare our results with other institutions and organizations. This is called benchmarking. The items that were identified as significant strengths by the reviewers, there are 6 of them: workforce and economic development, community engagement, comprehensive public safety and crime prevention, our ITS merger, the 7-step CQI process we use in action projects, and our participation in the state registrar's organization. They identified 8 outstanding opportunities. The first one is gathering evidence of student skill mastery from employers and higher education institutions, analyzing satisfaction data from non-student stakeholders, improving the employee survey system, collecting measures of leadership and communication, improving and greater utilizing our student satisfaction survey, focusing more on the effectiveness measures and internal and external targets and benchmarks, collecting and analyzing the effectiveness of our planning processes, and collecting quantitative and qualitative measures of how our partnerships add value to the institution. For more information on the systems portfolio and the systems appraisal feedback report, you can go to aqip.mcc.edu.